And drop the link. We are live. We are live. Please, we need to start as soon as possible. Thank you.
Please, who is talking? You are muted. I can't hear you.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know I was muted. So I was saying that please let's do that quickly. Please share the link with your family, with your friends. Let's start so that by 4:05 we should have started. Thank you, everybody. And you can actually still share with your friends, those participating as well. Let's get everyone here as soon as possible. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. While we are at that, officially you're welcome to this great event. This is actually two events in one. First of all, we are celebrating our amazing students that's been through weeks of training with us at Beyond Human Intelligence. And the second thing we are doing, we are trying to test how good they are. To us, they are really, really good. And we want you to watch them. And they're not just going to be participating, there is a prize to it. So I would really, really love every one of us to wait in the end of this meeting, learn, learn. There's a lot to learn today because as they are participating, we having a webinar on how to start a career on data annotation. And if you know someone, you feel like, okay, this person wants to do data annotation, but you're not sure, they are not sure, please invite them. And for some persons here will be getting scholarship to take data annotation training. So trust me, if you are here already, please, you have to stay till the end of the meeting. And if you know somebody that told you they are going to be here and they are not here yet, please, I think this is the time for you to invite them, let them know that we are live. So before we get into this event proper, there's going to be a couple of ground rules. Rule number one, please, as you are joining the meeting, mute your mic so you don't distract us. Rule number two, state in the end of the meeting. It's a lot of value today. It's a lot of value. I do not want to start spilling them, but I really, really think you all should state in the end of this meeting. And rule number three, I'm going to be calling people, our participants, our speaker, our judges. Once invite anybody, please just you should just give them emojis, celebrate them, clap for them, and all of that. And at a point where I will need every single one of us to turn on our camera so we can have a picture moment. Just so I'm just telling you ahead of time. So my name is Deborah, and I'm going to be your host for today. I don't know, is anyone excited? Please, I want somebody to just unmute their mic and just tell me, are you excited? If you don't know how to unmute your mic, just drop it on the comment section. I'm looking at the comment section now. I want to see who is excited for today. All right. Thank you, Mr. Onabdi. To begin this meeting, before I call on our COO to open this event proper, I want to know where you are joining us from. Don't just join this event and just go quiet. Put on the comment section your name and where you are joining us from. So I could say my name is Debbie and I'm joining from Edo State. I really want to see. I'm on the comment section actually. I want to see where you all are joining this meeting from. Thank you. Can we all hear me? Mr. Namdi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can
All
hear you.
right, all right. Please, I want to see you. We just have 1 minute for that. Your name and where you are joining us from for this event, please. All right, thank you. Emmanuel Odia, you are joining from Ogun State. Thank you so much. Who else, please? Your name and where you are joining us from. All right, while we're on that, I want us to move really, really quickly So now I'll be inviting Mr. Irabo Precious to come and give us the opening speech. Mr. Irabo is the COO of Beyond Human Intelligence and also the co-founder of Beyond Human Intelligence. So please, like I said earlier, once I'm introducing anybody, I want to see your emojis. So with a clapping, with an emoji ovation, if there's something like that, let us welcome Mr. Irabo for the opening speech. I want to see your emoji, everyone. Thank you.
Alright.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Debbie. That's a very good one. I really appreciate that. So I would say once again, thank you for everybody who has been present with us. Can everybody hear me clearly?
Yes, very clear. I can hear you.
Okay. So once again,
Yes, I
welcome to
can
the
hear you.
Intelligence first virtual AI annotation AI-Thon event. I would say here at Beyond Intelligence, we are very particular about training people the right way on how to train AI the right way. And I think everybody who has been with us during the course of this training would be able to attest to that, how you have been trained rightly and the energy your teachers have put in place to ensure you have been trained rightly. Today we're celebrating our students who have put in their time, put in the effort into the training, and trust me, subsequently we are looking at how we can ensure this event becomes a physical conference. But today, as we move forward, I believe every one of us here has a smart device, maybe a phone, and every day you interact with your phone. And when you interact with your phone, you get it open either through your face recognition system installed in your phone or through your fingerprint. And I don't know if anybody here has asked themselves, how does my phone actually recognize my face? How does it recognize my fingerprint? How does it suggest a friend to me on Instagram? How does it know to group my photo IDs on my phone? Maybe when I attend a celebration, I attend a party, how does it just know to group it together? Because I've been in such situations before where my phone is reminding me of a celebration I've attended, and it's not making a mistake. It just groups everything rightly. So I believe some persons have asked themselves how this is done. And to me, I will tell you clearly, AI is not magic. And what your phone or your device or your computer is doing is not magic. It's because it has been taught to interact with you. It has been taught to interact the right way. And that is what we do here at Beyond My Intelligence. We teach AI to interact the right way. And few weeks ago, some of our students actually began a new session of teaching and training, rigorous process and systems of learning. And today we are just celebrating that effort you put into tagging, into annotating, into judgment and sorting of images. And today we're not just graduating students, we are celebrating people who have put in time to prove beyond just learning, and they've come to understand how annotation actually works. So today I want to let you know that every bounding box you draw in today during your hackathon session, every test you are annotating, it's marking the beginning of your mastering into data annotation. Is that understand? Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Please, a round of applause for Mr. Rabo, everyone. I want to see your emojis. I'm really, really interested in emojis today. Please, I want to see your emojis. Thank you, Emmanuel. Thank you so much, sir, for that warm welcome. Would really, 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 really enjoy that. Now, to the next thing on our list today, I would be welcoming the. Please give me a minute. All right. Thank you so much. So sorry for the break. So right now, I'll be welcoming the quality assurance specialist of PHI in person of Miss Serena to come and give us the briefing of today's event. So she'll be taking us on what we are doing today. Please pay attention to Miss Serena, especially if you are competing. But whether you are competing or not, you want to know how we are going to be doing all of the things we are doing today, so that we don't leave you hanging or you're not lost at any point. So please, with an emoji ovation again, let's welcome Miss Serena to brief us and also introduce the judges to us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Deborah. I believe we can all hear me. Thank you. Welcome once again to the AI-Thon Challenge, our first AI-Thon Challenge 2026. We're excited to have you all here today. Today's challenge features two competing teams, and throughout the event, each team would collaborate to solve the same set of tasks, demonstrate their reasoning, and present the solutions to our judges. We look forward to seeing the unique approaches each team brings to the challenge. But before we begin, I would love to introduce our judges. We're honored to be joined today by two distinguished judges whose expertise and experience span the fields of AI and data annotation. Together, they bring valuable industry knowledge, diverse perspectives, and a strong commitment to fostering creativity and excellence. As you hear the bios, you will quickly see why they are exceptionally well suited to evaluate today's projects and provide meaningful feedback. We're grateful for their time and we're excited to have them with us for the event. Let's take a moment to learn more about our judges. I'll be reading out their bios and I'll share my screen. I believe you can all see my screen.
Yes, ma, we
Yes.
can see your
Okay,
screen.
thank you. Our first judge for today is Mary Lamina. Kende Mary Lamina is a data annotation expert with over 7 years experience working at the forefront of artificial intelligence. She has contributed to building the training data, evaluation pipelines, and quality assurance systems that help large language models and computer vision systems perform effectively in real-world applications. She's the founder of SoftTech Hub, a data annotation company that supports AI development through multilingual teams, delivering high quality training data at scale for leading AI organizations. Mary is also the co founder of Sell It, a social commerce platform designed to empower African sellers and businesses. Passionate about the future of AI in Africa, Mary is committed to advancing African languages, African data sets, and African innovations. She believes African builders deserve a seat at the table where the next generation of AI products is being created. And this vision is reflected in the company she leads and the team she continues to build. Our next judge is Rebecca Lamina. Rebecca Lamina is an AI training data specialist and project manager with 5 years experience delivering high quality labeled data sets across text, image, and video modalities. Her core strength is evaluation with deep expertise in RLHF and how RLHF supervise fine tuning and rubric based evaluation frameworks that directly influence how language models are trained and refined. She has contributed to projects for some of the most recognized companies in the tech industry and has trained over 100 people in AI data labeling, helping build skilled talent across the field. Alongside this, she brings strong project management experience, leading teams and overseeing operations across different work environments. Rebecca is also the co-founder of GoTrive Technologies, where she and her team are building a smart assistant to help to help business owners and sorry to help business owners sell fast and more efficiently. She also serves as CEO of the Bex Creatives, a creative hub with its first studio in Abuja, Nigeria, providing infrastructure and space for creative professionals. With a strong eye for detail and a track record across technical training and leadership roles, Rebecca works at the intersection of AI, project execution, and entrepreneurship. Once again, welcome our distinguished guests. and would love to see what the feedback will be for today's event.
Thank you so much, Serena. Please let us give a round of applause to Serena. Thank you so much for welcoming our guests, our judges rather, in that one manner. So before Serena comes up again, I would want us to do something briefly. We've heard from we've heard from our COO how the training has been for our students in the past few weeks. But I want us to hear from some of the students themselves. I want them to share their experiences with you. So you just know that we're not just talking. This is what we're talking about, is what we've done. And for that reason, I'll be welcoming the first student to give a review of this training in the person of Mr. Unamdi Patrick. Mr. Patrick, please, how was the BHI training for you? Mr. Patrick, can you hear
All right.
me?
Thank you very much, Deborah. Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. Can you hear me?
All right. Could you please add
Can
a
you hear
little
me?
bit of volume to, yes,
Can
your
you hear me?
voice is, yes, it's better now. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. I want to appreciate PHI for giving me the opportunity to participate in this awesome program. Before the program, I please can you still hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you quite all right.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we
All right.
can hear
Thank you very
you.
much. All right. Before the program, I was looking for opportunity to integrate, to what I'm doing. I need something new. I want to learn something new until I came across data annotation BHI from a friend, the person of year one day. At first, last year, she told me about the program, but I told her she should do it first. Let me see how the thing look like. So after the program, she told me that I should go ahead. That is something I'm going to like and enjoy. So all through the program, it has been awesome. I just want to appreciate our facilitator, though it is not easy, it is demanding. When you are doing something new, you are expected to like see some kind of challenges. But everything into detail, it make the work very easy for us. And although it is demanding, but it's very easy. We just make the work very easy. So I want to appreciate BHI and my facilitators, everyone that made this thing very easy, that came up to put up something like this, because there are a lot of people out there that are looking for opportunity like this. So thank you for creating this platform. And I believe that those that are coming in, those that want to learn more about this, I want to know more about data annotation, I think this is the best platform in which you can get whatever thing you need. So I appreciate BHI for for everything. Thank you very much, BHI. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Patrick. Please, let's give a round of applause. Let's appreciate him, please. I want to see your emojis again. Let's appreciate Mr. Nabdi. Thank you so much. So if you're here and you're looking forward to changing your career path, you're looking for, okay, what should I do? They are talking about AI. I want to know more. How am I going to do it? Where do I even start from? Trust me, data annotation is the best option for you. And it's not just the best option. Training with us at Beyond Human Intelligence is your best bet into your career path in AI. Thank you so much, Mr. Namdi. So now I'll be welcoming another person to share their experience, the person of Mr. Aminu Olatunji. Mr. Olatunji, please, can you please unmute your mic and share your experience with us? How has been this training so far for you?
All right. Thank you, Debbie. All right. I
Yes,
really
you're
want to
welcome.
appreciate, all right, really want to appreciate BHI for the training. Um, I first got to know about data annotation first through my brother, and it's actually also through BHI. So that was the first time I came in contact with the data annotation industry, and we put in for the training. And of course, I had to do one or two, Google search about what, data annotation is all about. I've been into data analysis, before. I've done training on data analysis before. So getting to know about data annotation, I think it's one of the most interesting, tech industry, and the easiest, one of the easier parts or route, to joining the tech, space. And I really appreciate all of the facilitators, for the training. It was mind, blowing. At the time, I was checking through Upwork and trying to compare, the curriculum with some of, the things I'm seeing on Upwork, and with what we get, from BHI, I think one can be better positioned to get offers. And we like to also encourage others, that are interested, or those who want to move into the tech space and they are looking for the easier route. I think data annotation through BHI can actually give them that path, and then they can advance from there. So thank you, BHI, for the leverage. Thank you for the training. And I hope to advance more in data annotation. All right, thank
All
you.
right. All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Olatunji. Please let's celebrate Mr. Olatunji. Thank you so much for that. So to just wrap up what he said, if you are here, no, even though you've done another AI training, you had skills, but you just want something different, you should come and take the data annotation training with us. And we're promising that before the next time, in BHR, we'll keep evolving, right? We'll keep improving. There are high chances that if you join in the next cohort, there's going to be something different. It's definitely going to be more. So if you are here, I would encourage you to register for the next cohort when it's out. And to do that, please, we are online on Facebook, on Instagram, on LinkedIn. You can follow us on all of those are platforms. And when we announce that the cohort is open, you can then register. Thank you so much, everyone. So to go further in today's event, I would welcome again Serena to give us the briefing of the event. Serena, please, let's have you here.
Okay. Thank you, Deborah. Okay. Now let's work through how today's challenge would work. This is a live team-based annotation challenge. And over the next hour, each team will work together to complete 2 data sets, an image annotation task and a prompt engineering task. Teams will be assessed on the quality of their work, their reasoning process, and their ability to clearly communicate their decisions. The challenge will take place in different stages. First, teams will be moved into their designated breakout rooms on Zoom to settle in with their teammates. Once you're in your breakout room, you will receive the CVAT login details and access to both the image annotation datasets and the prompt engineering questions. How you organize yourself is entirely up to your team. The team lead may choose to share their screen while everyone collaborates, or you may divide the task among yourselves and work simultaneously while remaining on the Zoom call. The key is to communicate, collaborate, and work effectively as a team. Before you begin annotating, your team should spend a few minutes agreeing on your approach and creating a short annotation guideline. This doesn't have to be lengthy, but it should clearly outline the labels or classes you'd use and what each one means, the annotation tools you have chosen and why, any rules you have agreed on for handling difficult or unclear cases, anything you have decided to avoid to maintain consistency. This guideline will be shared with the judges during your presentation to demonstrate the standards your team followed throughout the task. You will then have 45 minutes to complete both image annotation and prompt engineering tasks. During this period, your goal is to work as accurately and consistently as possible. Once the time is up, everyone will return to the main room. Each team will then present their work to the judges by sharing their screen. This will be handled by the team lead. For the image annotation task, please walk the judges through your annotated images, the labels or classes you selected, why you chose those labels, the annotation tools you used, the annotation guideline your team created before beginning the task. For the prompt engineering task, you talk the judges through your responses. You explain how you improve the prompts, the reasoning behind, and the reasoning behind your answers. The presentation doesn't have to be delivered by one person. The team lead may present, or different team members may each present different sections. Judges may also direct questions to any member of the team. Now, for a few important notes, teams may collaborate using the Zoom call, chat, and shared documents. However, teams must not share solutions, annotation, decisions, prompts, or any answers with other teams during the challenge. All work must be completed by registered team members only. Outside assistance is not permitted. Data sets provided during the challenge must remain within your team and must not be shared externally. All work must be completed before the deadline, and every team member is expected to contribute. Teams must remain online and reachable throughout the challenge period. Judging will be based on three key areas: annotation quality, annotation guideline, and the team's presentation. The team with the highest overall score will be crowned our overall champion and receive a cash prize of 100,000 naira. And our first runner up would also receive a cash prize of 50,000 naira. So give it your very best, collaborate effectively, pay close attention to accuracy and consistency. We look forward to seeing the innovative solutions you create today. Before I wrap up, I would also like to share a very special opportunity with everyone. One of our esteemed judges is the author of a book titled The 40-Hour Skill You've Never Heard of. If you're interested in developing valuable and in-demand skills in AI and data annotation, this is a great resource to explore. As a special benefit for everyone participating in today's AI Ai-Thon challenge, an exclusive 20% discount has been made available just for you. The discount link will be shared in the chat towards the end of the event. We kindly ask that you keep it exclusive and also would know that you would benefit greatly from this book. Most importantly, remember that this challenge is designed to simulate real-world AI and data annotation projects. So focus on teamwork, accuracy, communication, and problem solving. Take a few minutes at the beginning to discuss your approach before diving into the work. Accuracy and consistency are just as important as speed. We encourage you to learn, collaborate, challenge yourself, and enjoy the experience. That brings me to the end, and that brings us to the end of the challenge briefing. On behalf of the organizing team, I would like to wish all the participants the very best. We're excited to see the creativity, teamwork, and innovative thinking that you would bring to today's challenge. Without further ado, I will now hand over to our host, Deborah, who would guide us through the next phase of the event. Over to you, Deborah.
All right. Thank you so much, Serena. Please let's appreciate Serena. Let's give her some flowers. Let's give her some fire emojis and the rest. Thank you so much. So right now, before we go into this event proper, I would love us to do something really, really important. There is no graduation ceremony without pictures. So it's time for picture time. So I would want every single one of us to please turn on our cameras. I want to see your handsome faces. I want to see your beautiful faces. Just turn on your camera, and in 2 minutes, we're done taking our pictures. Thank you. Please, let's turn on our camera for some picture moments. All right. Thank you, everybody. I'm still expecting more people to turn on their camera, actually. I want to see a whole lot of beautiful faces today. Please, 1 more minute. You can still turn on your camera now if you have not turned on your camera before now. Thank you. All right. Thank you, everyone, for turning on your camera. I'm grateful. You cannot turn off your camera, but if you don't mind, you can still leave your camera on. I don't think it's bad seeing your faces. It's not bad at all. Thank you. All right. Now to the next item on my list. We are about to go into this event proper, but I would love us to note that for those of you that are competing, Serena said that, but I just want to reemphasize you have 45 minutes for this challenge. And while you are on it, we'll be having those of us here will be having a webinar with our COO and co-founder, and he's going to be taking us on how to start a career path in data annotation. So if you're here, you know someone who you think should be here, please, this is the time to invite them. They should not miss this webinar. And if you are here, you also know that, okay, I want to start this career. I don't think you should miss this part of the event. So why Mr. Rabo will be taking us about 20 minutes on how to start a career. The next 20 minutes, we have some persons who want to get into BHI scholarship program, and we would want them to come pitch for us. We just have a few persons pitching. So if you are pitching here, please stay till the end of this meeting so you can pitch and we get to know the two persons that will be getting into the BHI data annotation program for free. So right now, students, I'll be moving you to your respective rooms. And while I'm on that, I want us to welcome Mr. Irabo for a webinar on how to start a career path in data annotation. Please, everyone, a round of applause for Mr. Irabo, please. I want to see your emojis. If not, I'll tell him to go back. Please, I want to see your emoji, your fire emoji. Show me that you want to really learn today. Thank you. So, students, we are going to our rooms. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, thank you very much, Deborah. Okay, thank you very much, everybody. Let's just jump straight in as the students are moving through their different classes for their labeling sessions. Let me quickly share my screen. Please let me know if you can see my screen. Can you see my screen already?
Yes,
Yes, we can.
we can see your screen, but please a minute, please. I think we missed something.
Oh,
Hi, Serena. The students have they picked their materials?
Yes.
They've picked their materials. They've chosen their numbers, right?
Yes.
All right. I just wanted to be sure of that. Thank you. So please, you can go on.
okay, so I believe everybody now can see my shared screen. I have here how to start a career in data annotation, and I think it's going to be a very interesting session because um, before we even talk about starting a career in data annotation, at least let's even know what data annotation is all about. We cannot be interested in what we don't know, and you will not be able to make money from what you don't know. I believe we are all learning to earn, and if we're learning to earn, even those that are new here who don't have big skill yet in data annotation, or they just trying to even understand, let me know a little bit about the tech space and all that. Um, you need to actually know exactly what data annotation is and how data annotation actually interact or integrate itself within our ecosystem and what we have already before us. First of all, I would want to tell us this that the AI system or the AI industry is not a secret, and And the big picture that I want us to look at here is how what many people do not see on the billboard becomes the main engine that runs the place. And that is what we're looking at today as we speak about data annotation. The secret that builds this industry is not on the billboard, it does not appear on the billboard because it's not there. It's not there. If you're looking for the system that builds the industry, that makes everything work in sync, that teaches the right language, it's not there. For every impressive system you see out there, whether it be cloud, whether it be ChatGPT, some of us here, even here in Lagos, we can see autonomous driving vehicles already here, flooding the street of Lagos and in Abuja as well. We've worked with systems that have even our phones. During my opening speech, I spoke about your phone being able to recognize your face. We've seen devices that are voiced command and sometimes our television. And we look at these things and how do they interact? How do they learn? How do they become self-aware? This is as a result of mountain of annotated data. So what we are looking for is not is not on the screen that we see on daily basis. It's not on the algorithm that we see every day. It's not really what pushes the system. The GPU that we speak about on Netflix and all that is not what pushes the system. It is the labeled data that pushes the system. Mountain of labeled data people have sat down to rigorously label. And as we look at the AI system, we also need to come to understand that the AI system is like a blank it's a blank surface, and it's like a student just trying to learn basically how to read and write, knows nothing. So it therefore means it's what you put in that you're going to get out. It's just garbage in, garbage out. If you put in garbage, you're going to get garbage at the end of the day. It's just the way it works. It's garbage in, garbage out. So if you're not putting the right material, if you're not labeling the right data set, the models are not going to be trained right. So it's not something you can just jump a phase and expect success at the end of the tunnel. No, it doesn't work that way. So what exactly is data annotation? Data annotation is the act where we actually tell a particular system, for example, if you are training a model for an autonomous driving vehicle, it's this process where we tell the system this is a vehicle or this is a traffic sign on the road. It is a process where we teach the models that our phone uses that this is your face, this is the human face, this is the human finger, and it's able to learn. It is the process where we actually teach AI models how to interact. That is actually data annotation. And when we come to understand data annotation this way, then we start understanding that my first statement, I made a statement earlier on that if you get the data wrong, you get the model wrong. We begin to understand why I made that statement. That if you get data labeling wrong, the AI system we are trying to build will be gotten wrong. So now that we're trying to understand what data annotation is all about, you begin to know the reason why you should learn data annotation and the opportunities that you can have in data annotation because it spans across all industries, it spans across all fields. Today, all industries are trying to train a model here and there. And that means there's a room for a data annotator, and that opportunity is increasing by the day. As the AI model systems is being embraced worldwide, data annotation is also being embraced worldwide. And the lesson we are supposed to learn here today is that when the labeling is flawed, the AI itself will be flawed. So when we begin to see things this way, we begin to understand that okay, there was once a time I was speaking with a group of persons, and I was just making them understand that I had a session with a model, and for 30 minutes I never knew that I was speaking with an AI system till I asked a question, and when I asked a question, it was a blank surface. That was when I knew I was speaking with a model. So that means that model had a bias somewhere. It had a bias somewhere. So if we don't understand what data annotation is, we will not see the opportunities that's out there. If you don't understand what data interpretation is all about as a lawyer, for example, you will not see the opportunities in your field. As a graphic designer who does not understand what data mission is, you will not see the extra opportunities you can earn from in your field. So whether you are a graphic designer, you are a no matter what you're doing, you are into the medical field, you need data annotation because it brings you into more awareness about what you do. For example, let me jump quickly because I want to give a quick exercise. I believe some persons are still with us here. Good. Okay. Now, I actually want us to engage on this. It's just a quick exercise that I actually want us to get through with. Um, if, for example, we are given sentences, let's say we are supposed to spot out the root comment in a particular set of sentence. Here, I have about three sentences, so I want us to just on the chat quickly. I actually want us to interact with this on the chat. Just spot out the sentence you think is rude. There's a reason why I actually want to do this because if we don't understand what data mission is, we will not be able to give the attention it requires, and we'll not be able to see the opportunities it can present to us. Anybody? Let me check the comments. Let me check the chat. And okay, I just need more persons to actually give a try because there's something that we need to understand because one thing about data annotation is that we all have different perspective. We all have different view on things, especially when it comes to test, for example. We have different view on things. We have our mind and logic works in different ways. And when we begin to see this, when we begin to see this, we begin to see that because our mind work in different ways, the way we see things are tone, the way we read sarcasm, and the way we see how um, things work with other persons is all different. And we are trying to train a system that can see things the way we expect humans to see things. So that is what makes the job of a data annotator hard. That is what makes the job of a data annotator difficult. And that is why you need to understand because if you don't know, you cannot teach another to know. So if you don't know what you're expecting, you'll not be able to teach another person to know. So, but let's quickly jump into how we can build a career in data annotation. Now that we understand what data annotation is all about, we have an idea of what we are expecting, what we need to see in what we do in our different field of studies. Let's see what exactly are the opportunities that we have. First thing we must know is that to be a data editor, you need to be trained. To even begin to earn as a data editor, you need to be trained. You need to understand how to train the model the right way. You need to understand what is expected of me. I was speaking with a lawyer some days ago, and I was asking the person was asking how can I integrate data annotation into my career, into my field of study. And I asked the person a very simple question: has anybody here in Nigeria actually built a system that can automate cases? Can we think about that? A system that would automate case as a lawyer, and it brings in judgments cut across the web and sort out different cases, sort out different submissions, evidences, sort all those things out based on the level of relevance. And when all that is sorted, it brings down the job of that lawyer by over a 50%. And when those evidence are properly sorted, we begin to see things more clearly, even as a lawyer. And let's say, for example, yeah, a graphic designer, for example, a graphic designer um, integrates data annotation into what he does, and it picks up the idea of building the system as a data specialist, and begins to see that AI has already done more than he can even think already, can even think of at the time he's speaking. So when we begin to see things this way, we begin to see the importance of why we need to be trained, why we need to understand how the right skill in data annotation helps us position ourselves better in what we do. And we move to the next aspect, which is called learning. And for me, I would say learning, I would say learning is the process where you actually put in your own effort, your own effort. You're being trained by somebody. The person is putting in the time, but your learning curve might be different from the next person. And that period of your learning, you are putting in your personal ideas, you are putting in your personal time to ensure you can understand, to ensure these things becomes something you can do more easily day after day. You have to understand it. The emphasis are laid on your reading and understanding, your ability to apply those guidelines properly as quick as possible. When you are given a project, for example, or you come across an idea and you want to bring it to life, the ability for you to understand what it will take you, the ability for you to understand the guideline if you are working with the client, for example. You need to understand, get all this right, because before you even start talking about making the actual money, building a career for yourself, you need to understand the importance of that learning, the importance of learning how to go through a guideline from a client. There's a statement that I made here, the inter-annotator agreement. If a guideline, for example, is properly studied, is properly understood, any output that comes from you is going to be the same with another annotator. So if I believe I have clearly understood what a guideline is all about from a particular client, then anything I'm going to pass out from that particular project or from that particular understanding I have is going to be the same with another annotator. It's what help your learning curve is what help you integrate properly with other annotators out there. Because a project, for example, is not going to be run by just one data annotator in most cases. And a client, for example, brings in multiple data annotators, and you submit something entirely different. A different client, a different annotator submits something entirely different. It doesn't work that way. So that guideline, your understanding, your ability to put in your time and understand that guideline puts you in a position where you can give the exact same submission as another annotator. And that ability for you to learn, it's something extremely important. You cannot overlook it. You cannot put it aside. It's something you have to put in there, and it has to be clear. I always tell our students that if I have a session with them, you cannot overemphasize the importance of learning in any particular task you are assigned to. You cannot overemphasize the importance of learning. You must understand it. You must. If you don't understand the guideline, then don't jump on the project. If you don't understand the guideline, don't try and aim from it. You must understand. It has to be clear. There is no shortcut about it. You must understand it. You must come to that point where it is clear. And it is at that point where it is clear that it is advisable to run on a project. Another thing again I will make us understand would be the importance of getting certified. You see, learning how to train is what stands you out. That is the importance of getting certified. Here at BHI, I've mentioned before, we are teaching people how to train AI the right way. And yeah, in getting certified, you must partner with an academy that is interested in your growth, that loves to see you succeed, an academy that is interested in teaching, that wants to. One of our students was speaking today during the session before now, how he went on Upwork, went through project on Upwork, and compared it with what we have here at BHI in our curriculum. And he's very, very confident that what he has been taught so far can give him an edge out there when he comes out and get his certificate. And that is what we are trying to do here at BHI. So the importance of getting certified cannot be overemphasized. You must put yourself. It's not about. I think another of our students also mentioned that he heard from a colleague or a sibling, and he also came on board, got certified, and is trying to get his certificate and all that. So it's the way it has to be. You must get certified. Don't just pick knowledge on the side and from here and there, and you think you can just do it right and get it out there. So you must get certified. Somebody who can, an academy who can assign people to mentor you, guide you, see you through the learning curve. It is extremely important. And when you've gotten yourself certified on your journey to being a data annotator, to earn as a data annotator, you must come to a point where you need to understand the importance of building a portfolio. Today, we would be having our students run through a set of a run through data set and annotate that data set, and I believe that would stand out as one of their first project that they can put up in their portfolio. And the importance of having an academy that actually is interested in your growth, it will show off in your portfolio because they will have to guide you on how to build it right. For example, one of our judges here today is more specialized on a different part of data annotation, not just image, not just audio, but a different aspect of data annotation. So there are people who sentiment annotation can come so easily to. It is the job of the person who mentors you, who guides you to ensure that is very clear to you. There are people who video annotation come very easy to. So all this helps comes into play when you are building your portfolio. You must build it right. You see, I was speaking with somebody some time ago. He had built. I think that was when I was working at one of these companies in the US. He had built a portfolio for about 5 years, and I came to understand that what all he knows is just an aspect, a grain of a grain, a grain of image annotation, very little aspect of image annotation, and you have built a 5 year portfolio on just a little subset of data annotation, and that will not help you if you're trying to build a portfolio. For example, as a computer vision specialist, you cannot build your portfolio all around a tiny subset of computer vision. It doesn't work that way. So, an academy with the right tutors, the right mentors that will help you build your portfolio rightly is very important when considering um, jumping or building a career in data annotation. Another thing, again, I would actually want to also emphasize here is the importance of marketing yourself. You have to put yourself on the camera. You have to put yourself on the feed. You have to put yourself out there. You have to make the noise. Somebody told me at the time, it is not the person who knows that is known. It is the person who has the journalist on speed dial. And the person was not lying. The person was not lying. It is the person who has the journalist on speed dial. Because when you think you know, you really don't know yet. When you think you understand, you really don't understand yet. Think you are out there and you are expected to defend it. You see, you market yourself and market it so hard, make noise about what you know, make noise about what you do, talk about it to everybody, speak about it, jump on LinkedIn, be everywhere, talk about what you do, be crazy about it, get visible, speak about what you do, sell yourself out there, make it a habit. I was speaking with one of our students some weeks ago. I saw the way he was making up posts and updates on LinkedIn, and it was nice. It was interesting, and we're just speaking, and he was like, I came to understand the importance of visibility and marketing myself, and I just cannot do without it anymore. And since I've started it, the encouragement I've gotten from it is that people reach out to me now on LinkedIn, though I had not gotten a very long term project on, because this is a very new student. I think from the last cohort. Okay, I've done one or two projects out there. I've done a 3 months project. I've done a 6 month project, but I'm looking for a full time engagement. And my noise I'm making on LinkedIn is helping me already on that direction because companies are already reaching out to me. We are discussing. That was the last time I spoke with him. We are discussing how best I can uh, pricing and all that. We're just discussing, and it was really wonderful. It was really cool because I came to understand that he actually heard it right because getting visible is extremely important. It's as important as the skill you've learned. Because if you know it and you are not out there, if you know it and you are not known as somebody who knows it, then it is of no use knowing it. So get out there, get visible, put yourself on the screen, talk to people on LinkedIn, go on Fiverr, go on Upwork. There's a platform. There are different platforms. You can go on Meko. There's Turing. Which other platform? Yeah, Fiverr, Upwork is there. Micro One is there as well. Jump on those platforms, interact with people, understand how to attend or how to conduct yourself in AI interviews. See, you cannot know these things if you don't attend to them. You cannot just you have to understand again that majority of the clients you're trying to pursue out there are many times not Nigerians. They are many times not in Africa. So you cannot sit down here in your place in Africa or in where you are from in Africa and you don't expect the client to jump and knock on your door. You have to get out there. And you cannot understand how best you can compose yourself in answering interviews if you don't attempt it. So attempt it, get out there, jump on this platform, attempt different interviews, see what is obtainable, see what you can have, um, see areas where you failed the first time and work on those things you failed on and jump on them again. Keep interacting. Just do it right, and beforehand, you begin to see how you mature in the way you respond and the way you interact when you are having different interviews. Because if you don't, if some persons are afraid or scared of failing in an interview, don't be scared of failing in an interview. I remember when I was young as a data mediator, I've had interviews where I was asked a question I did not know what to say. I think that was like my first or second interview. I got to a point where I did not know what to say. I was asked questions and I did not know the right answer. Although I know how to do them practically, but speaking about it in an interview session, I did not know how. And some persons might be in that position as well, where they don't know how to actually answer, how to um, speak about what they know. Jump on it, get ideas, speak out, speak to people. You see, when you fail today on an area or on a particular question, you will not fail in that particular area tomorrow. So, as students that have been with us, or those that are trying to join, get to come into the space of data annotation, please, these are things you need to start looking into. These are things you need to look at. The opportunities are out there, but you must know how to harness them. The opportunities are out there. You must know how to prepare yourself, how to be set for it. You must know how to do those things. You must prepare yourself for those opportunities. And when you begin to prepare yourself for them, it's great out there. It's really great out there. It's encouraging that you do it and do it right. So these are things you need to look at when preparing yourself as a data annotator, getting to know what you need to do, how best you need to position yourself. And the truth is this: the job of a data annotator is not something that you whisper about now. It's not something that is a side gig right now. No, it's no longer a side gig. It's becoming more aware to people that data annotation is no longer a side. It's not longer a side gig. It's no longer something you do on the side. It's something that you do as a core field, as a core skill, because this is actually the foundation of the AI systems that we know today. This is the foundation of the AI system that is not spoken about on a billboard. So now that you understand this, it is no longer something that you should doubt yourself about. Should I go into the field of data annotation? Should I pursue my skill more properly? I've been trained, but I stopped learning halfway. I stopped personal practice. Should I go back into this and ensure I am well grounded? I know exactly how to present myself. It's no longer something that you should doubt yourself about, because data annotation has come to stay as a skill. And the more we begin to embrace it, the easier it is. The quicker we do it, the better our chances. And that is the truth. The importance of getting trained the right way cannot be overemphasized. The importance of getting certified, building your portfolio, getting visible, these things cannot be overemphasized. The pathway to go from being a beginner to being a professional, it cannot be overemphasized. And I believe this has been highlighted to us, the importance of training, the importance of your learning curve, understanding how you learn, how quick and how the ways you learn, your learning curve, it cannot be overemphasized. The importance of getting certified, building a portfolio, the importance of marketing yourself, getting yourself visible, it cannot be overemphasized. Today at Beyond Normal Intelligence, we are not just teaching you how to annotate data, we are teaching you how to be the person that the industry depends on. We are teaching you the importance of those mountains of labeled data that you see today in the system that we interact with. And I want to tell you something, that person who will be dependent on to build the next system we can depend on can also be you. You can join on a team tomorrow, you can begin a team tomorrow, build a system, and we all will work on it, we all will depend on it, and that person can be you. Thank you very much. So I
Wow, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Please, everyone, a round of applause for Mr. Rabo, please. Let me see your emojis again. I think you should really, really appreciate him because that section was a lot of value. Please, let's just show a whole lot of gratitude to him. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. I hope you've learned a lot on how to start your career, how to build online, get certified, join the community. That was a whole lot of value. Thank you so much, sir, for that wonderful section. So we are going to be moving to another section right now. But before we move, I don't know, does any of us here have a question? You've been listening, you've heard all what Mr. Rabo said, and you feel like, okay, I have a question. There is something I'm not clear about. You can actually just unmute your mic and you say it, or you can DM your question to me directly so I can read it out. So I'll give us a minute to do that. If you're bored enough, please unmute your mic and ask your question. Thank you. Don't forget, Mr. Rabo just thought about us making noise about whatever we are doing. It's time to make noise about yours right now. Thank you. All right, while we're waiting for some of us to unmute our mic, we have our first question. And Mr. Araba, please, can you hear me?
yes, I can hear you.
All right, so someone is asking, what qualities do companies look for when hiring data annotators?
Okay. From practical experience, I would say one of those qualities that's been looked at when hiring annotators, the consistency. You have to be consistent. You say earlier on I spoke about the inter-annotator agreement. Client don't tell you about it, but they actually look into it. How consistent your work would be with other annotators, and you cannot you cannot get this if you don't understand what the guideline of the client is in the very first place. So if you understand what the guideline is in the very first place, then you can give a consistent output alongside with other annotators. Another thing that is looked into is accuracy. You say you can be consistently doing something wrong. Your ability to do it accurately is another thing that is looked into. Your there was one time I was asked a question, very funny question, which was my ability to handle repetitive tasks. You see, repetitive task is a strength as a data annotator. You have to be ready to stay there, stay true, annotate it repeatedly, get it right, and keep doing it right. So, ability to handle repetitive task is another thing that a client will look into. your attention to detail is something a client will look into. So these are areas that I think client will look into when considering data annotator.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. I hope somebody got, even though, let's say you're not the one that asked the question, and if you're the one that asked the question, I hope you actually got that. So that is something you should really, really pay attention to. So we have another question. Someone is asking, what free resources do you recommend for learning AI and data annotation online?
For me, one of those resources I would recommend would get into an academy. BHI is one of those resources out there that you can learn from. And they are okay. I will speak in practical terms. I was speaking to one of our students, and he told me something very educating. And he said, I went beyond what I had been taught. I had to learn how to use other annotation tools. We were taught just one or two tools during my training in computer vision, but today I can work with about, he mentioned about four other tools. And I was very impressed. And I asked him, how did you learn how to integrate these tools? And he said, I went on YouTube. I went on YouTube, and on YouTube I could learn how to um, work on different tools. I could learn other things beyond what I learned in the classroom, and I was very impressed. So that is another platform where you can. And another thing again, I want to say, um, it is not everything that you'll be taught in class in the classroom. So, for example, let's say, for example, you thought about a project on the agricultural sector during your training, and you want to build your portfolio. As you keep building your portfolio, you can go on YouTube as well, make screenshots of or gather data set on YouTube. There are different platforms where you can gather data from, like Hugging Face or Faces, Face data set, for example. Gather data set, work on them. These are ways you improve yourself as a data annotator. Yeah, I think that's what I would say for now.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir. The next question is, I think this question is a bit funny, but believe it, people ask this question a lot. Can I learn or can I do data annotation without a laptop? Can I use my phone? Can I use my iPad?
For me, I would say you can learn data annotation with your tablet, for example, but you
Yes, sir.
cannot do data annotation with your tablet. So I have always strongly recommended that you have a laptop when you are trying to learn data annotation, or as a data annotator, I always strongly recommend you have a laptop because the accuracy and commitment required for the task, and you cannot get that level of accuracy on the tablet. And more so, most annotation softwares are built actually to run on the PC. So a lot will be. I've seen projects that can be done on the phone, but it's extremely limited. So you will do more better. You will be more productive working on a laptop.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. So the next question is, I am a student. Do you think data annotation is something I can combine with schooling? Let's say, especially with someone who is a medical student.
Okay. For me, I think yes. Like I said while I was speaking, as a medical student who has learned data annotation, your mind will be more open to opportunities in your field. So it's something you can learn and combine as a medical student. Yes, it's something you can do.
All right. I think that's all the questions that I have here with me. Does any other person have a question you want to ask? You could just raise up your hand on, or you can unmute your mic. I'll be giving us a minute to do that. And if there is no question, we'll move on to the next section of this ceremony. So in case you're wondering what's going on, you're just joining or something, our students, they are participating. So right now, the next section where we are about to enter is the pitch section. So in this section, we'll have some persons come and tell us why they want to get the BHI scholarship for free. So the BHI scholarship is our data advanced data annotation training, and they're supposed to pay for it. Like this student that are graduating today, they actually paid for it. But you're going to be getting it today if you can clearly tell us why we should give it to you for free. So we'll have some persons speech, and we'll have our judges here to tell us who and who should be going home with the scholarship. So the first contestant for today's pitching would be, please give me a minute. I'm so sorry. I'm back. I'm so sorry for that short break. So the very first person for this pitching today would be Charisma Michael. Charisma, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear
All
you.
right, good. So please tell us your name and why you think we should give you this scholarship. Thank you.
Okay. So my name is Honor Michael Charisma, and I'm a student of Yaba College of Technology. First of all,
Hi,
I've
Charisma.
worked.
Your voice is low. I'm having to strain my ears to hear you properly.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, I think it's better. Thank you.
Okay. So, I- okay. So my name is Honor Michael Charisma, and I'm a student of Yaba College of Technology. Uh, I
Hi,
actually work.
Charisma. I'm so sorry to interrupt. I still cannot hear you properly. And now your mic is muted, so I can see your lips moving, but your mic is muted. But I was saying before that I
Yes.
cannot hear you properly. Hi, Charisma.
Okay, so is it better now?
Yes, it's way better now. Thank you.
Okay. So I'll start again. My name is Honor Michael Charisma, and I'm a student of Yaba College of Technology. Computer engineering is my course. So I've worked for BHI for a short period. And during that short period, I think I learned a lot. And really, it was actually a very, very beautiful moment with BHI. So as of recently, I'm currently a video editor. I'm still improving, and I'm an operation associate at Stumat, it's a delivery company. Aside that, I'm still looking to expand my knowledge into so many things right now. So not just trying to just have one or two and I'm trying to hold on to. I just thought of, since I have a little bit of knowledge while working with PHI, now why don't I not just come and pitch so that I can see if I can just get the scholarship? And more so, since I'm a student and my time is a bit flexible, I saw while applying that can I work even regardless that I'm not being monitored and I can still do the assignments. I think I can still recall while I was um, signing up to apply for the scholarship. So that as well, I just thought about it and I was like, okay, fine. Since I'm a student with my work and with my time, my schedule, I can still, put myself into it and I can still complete the assignments, and I can still go on to take on the course. It doesn't affect my education, and I can work my way through it. So I feel like maybe I'm the best candidate for this because I still have some background knowledge. I feel like, yeah, I should apply. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Charisma, for that short pitching. So the next person that will be pitching will be Solomon. Hello, Solomon. Can you hear me?
Hello, ma.
I can
Hi,
hear
so
you. Good
all right. Please
afternoon.
tell us your full name and why you'd want us to give you the scholarship. Thank you.
Hi, good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, judges. My name is Azaka Solomon. I am Guides of Chemical Engineering. I've also worked with PHI over the years. I seem to myself to be an AI enthusiast. Um, I have base level of data annotation, and as someone who is always wanting to learn, new things, and especially in the line of making income from it, I feel the scholarship from BHI will actually go a long way because I believe AI is actually transforming the future, and if I can position myself for this transformation, basically in the area of income, in the area of knowledge, I feel it will be really, really effective. So yeah, that's basically it.
All right. Thank you so much, Solomon. Thank you again, Charisma, for that patient. So before we go on, I would want us to have our judges. I want our judges to come tell us who among these two persons she thinks should go home with the scholarship. One, Charisma, and the other person, Solomon. So I'll be calling on Judge Mary. Judge Mary, please, can you hear me?
I can hear you clearly.
All right. Good evening.
Good evening.
All right. So I hope you heard what the reason Charisma gave for wanting the scholarship and the reason Solomon gave for wanting the scholarship. And I want you to judge who among them do you think should actually have the scholarship today? Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you, Deborah. I hope I'm correct.
Yes, ma'am, you
So
are.
from the pitch, I liked what Charisma said, and I also like what Solomon said. But I would give it to Solomon because I like the fact that he said he's an AI enthusiast, and the fact that he mentioned his curiosity and his ability to learn new things. Like I think if this opportunity is given to him, he would do well.
Thank you very much. I am muted.
Oh, thank you so much. I totally forgot I was muted. So thank you so much, Judge Mary, for that very short and straight to the point judgment. Congratulations again to you, Solomon, for getting the scholarship. I would reach out to you after this meeting to get access. Thank you, Charisma, to get access to the training. And again, also as well, congratulations to you, Charisma. I would actually reach out to the two of you after the end of this meeting. And Charisma, even though I would love to encourage that, even though you did not get the scholarship, I hope you learned from what Mr. Rabot taught about building a career, right? So
Yes,
you
yes.
can actually strive to build it. It might be like you didn't pay for this section. Trust me, it's a whole lot of value. And if you run with what you've been taught, trust me, you are going to build an amazing career in data annotation. And for you, Solomon, like I said, it's self-paced. We're not going to monitor you, but we want to watch and see how well you are able to put your initiative to work in taking the classes and the results you are going to be producing with it. And I'm really, really glad that you are not a new person, you are part of the BHI server. And with time, we're going to be seeing how well you actually will be performing with this scholarship. Once again, thank you everyone. So we're about to continue the question and answer segment we're doing the other time. I just had to bring that up. Now, there is another question here, and but first of all, let me be clear. Mr. Rabo, can you still hear me? Are you here with us?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right.
Very.
Okay, thank you, sir. So we have more questions here that I would really love you to throw more light on. Someone is asking, how does data annotation relate to machine learning?
Okay. For me, data annotation and machine learning very close, and hmm, machine learning. I think machine learning learns by the examples, and data annotation is a textbook. I think that would be the right word. If machine learning is learning by examples, then data annotation will be the textbook. So the thing is this: the data sets were labeled and analyzed. The machines are basically putting up what had been properly explained. It's just like what you do in class. The textbook is already there, and you come to school, you come to class, attend classes, and you pick up your materials and you begin to study. So that is basically it's basically the same relationship between the student and the textbook. So I mentioned during my teaching, I said the AI system is like a student, and the labeled data are actually the textbook. So I think that's the closest relationship I can build between AI systems and um, and the data set.
All right, thank you so much. There is another question here. Someone is asking, do I need to know coding to be a data annotator?
No, it's a very big answer. It's on a big board. No, you don't need to understand coding. You don't need to know coding to be a data annotator. I think that's one of the perks as a data annotator. The ability to come into the AI space, a person who the AI space or the AI systems depends on. You are putting out data set out there that is being used for trainings, and you are not coding. I think that is one of the specs of being a data annotator. So you don't need to know coding.
All right, thank you so much, sir, for that response. So we have another question. Okay, this, but I'm going to ask it anyway. How much can a data annotator earn? So let's say from the least amount to the highest, just an aggregate, something like that.
Okay, so I'll be very realistic. A data annotator can earn as low as 100,000 putting in the work on a monthly basis, and can earn as high as 3 million on a monthly putting in the same work. It depends on how you sell yourself. See, during my presentation, I was saying sell yourself out there, talk to people, get on channels, get on communities, interact, get on LinkedIn, be visible. I made a statement. I said it's not the person who knows that is known. It's the person who has the journalist on speed dial. So get yourself in front of people, get yourself into communities, be on the faces of people, communicate with people, be in channels, join communities on LinkedIn. There are opportunities that are being shared in those communities on LinkedIn. And if for example, I jump on, know how to negotiate. That's another thing. I think I did not mention this during this session that we're having. Know how to negotiate. If, for example, somebody is working on a particular project, let's say the same client, he can take one person at $3 per hour, and he can take the next person at $5 per hour. And if you don't know how to negotiate properly, you can end up going for the same project where your fellow colleagues are taking $5 per hour, and you on the same project is taking up $3 per hour. So learn how to negotiate as well. So that's basically the range I think people would aim as a data annotator.
All right, thank you so much, sir. So we still have questions coming in. Please just bear with us. So there's another question here. This person is asking, what is metadata in data annotation?
Hmm. Okay, for me, I would say metadata is the data that provides information about um, what would be the right way that this will be clear to somebody here so it is not confusing. the data that provides the information about other data. Yes, sir. I think that's what I'd say metadata is. So in data annotation, that data would include the details of the image that you have labeled. So if, for example, I finish labeling a particular data set and I'm exporting that data set, that is an encompassing of my metadata because it contains information about other data set, other data. So I think it's the easiest way I can actually explain what metadata is.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. So, although we have just 3 minutes for others to join us, but we still have a couple of questions here. I'll just take as much as we can before it's time up for our student computing. So, the next question is, what is a training data set?
When we are speaking of training data set, then we are speaking about data collection. Training data set are data that has been collected for the purpose of either annotating or labeling, so we can train a data set. So it is the training data set is data that has been collected for the purpose of labeling. Yeah, I think that's what training data set would be.
All right. Thank you, sir. One more question. Just one more question. Thank you so much, sir, for taking your time to answer all of this question. The next question is, what is a class in data annotation?
Hmm. These are very, very funny questions. Okay. A class in data annotation would be um, how be right how we explain this now? Okay, so in data annotation, when we are carrying out a labeling of a particular object, we are assigning different tags. So the tag assigned to a particular object in data annotation, that should be your class.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. Please let's give a round of applause to our our teacher for today because he took our time to answer every of our questions. So I would really, really appreciate you for taking our time to first teaching us on how to build a career in data annotation and answering all of these questions. Thank you so, so much, sir. We really appreciate you for your time, for the work you've done and the value you've given to us today. So in 30 seconds, our students will be joining us and then we'll go to the next phase of this competition. Thank you, everybody, for waiting and staying behind. So while we're waiting, I just want to ask a few questions. Hi, Charisma, can you hear me? All right. So how would you say this event has been so far for you? From especially the part of the teaching.
Traffic lights that you labeled as traffic lights are not traffic lights.
Adeyemi, you are all back to the main screen. Your time is up. Hi, everybody. Good to see your faces. Hope you all can hear me. I know it's sudden. So automatically when you're done, you're returning immediately is 5:30. So it's good to have you all back here. How was it? Can we all hear me? Especially our students just joining us. Hi Adeyemi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. So we're almost close to the end of this challenge, right? And I really, really want to hear from you. So Adeyemi is the team lead for Adeyemi, you are group one team lead, right?
Yes, I am.
Good. So he's he's the right person for me to ask this question. So how was it like? How was the AI Ai-Thon like? Share your experience.
It was I just pronounced it. It was interesting, and the pressure was kind of high. Self,
Oh my god.
and
That's how it should be actually.
I felt like the time was not even enough.
Okay. Well, hope you were able to do something. Your team were able to do something, right?
Yes, we were. one of my teammates was having like network issues, or we
Oh,
tried to make it work.
oh, I'm so sorry about that.
Yeah.
All right, let me ask the team lead for team two. The team lead for team two is who exactly? Mr. Emmanuel, can you hear me? Is Mr. Emmanuel here? Mr. Emmanuel, in case you are talking, your mic is actually muted.
I, yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you quite all right. You are the team lead for.
Wow. Yeah,
Wow, I
for
like
team
that.
two.
All right. The wow says a lot about the challenge.
Of course, man. I don't really know what to say because the thing was the challenge. Of
Yeah,
course, we were just two in our team, and the pressure was just too much.
wow.
Like the time, I don't know what to say about the times. Like the timing is just it's I don't know which if 1 hour would be even enough to do the job, but at least we did something. But
Yeah, that's the
honestly,
most
the pressure
important.
was just too much. Yeah.
All right, thank you. Welcome back. I know it's not easy, the time is short and all of that, but I'm glad your team was able to still do something. So, we're going to be entering the next phase of this event. Like Serena told you all before, you're supposed to share your screen and you're going to be defending for our two judges, Judge Rebecca and Judge Mary, to then decide who the first team is and the second team for this challenge. I am actually excited because I really want to see what you guys have done, right? I've been with you all since March and it's going to be a beautiful way to bring this score to an end, trust me. So, team one, who is going to be sharing their screen to defend?
I
I
will
hope
be sharing my screen.
all
Hold on.
right. So team two, please, who will be doing that? If you're the person to be sharing your screen for team two, while team one is getting their stuff together, I think you should start getting set because immediately after Sultan, your team will be next. Thank you. So Sultan, please share your screen for our judges.
Okay. The annotation first, right?
Yes, the annotation first, please.
Hold on. I'm sorry. How do I even cancel?
Just you see the green share button. Can you see
Okay,
a
yeah, I've
share
seen it.
screen? Yeah. Just click, then you can share either your entire screen or just the tab, anyone. All right, I think you need to explain. All right, I think that's the idea. Explain, okay, this was the task, this so that the judges can also hear how you came about all these labels. How did you generate the labels? Why do you think those are the labels you should use? So
Yeah,
just
can I do
assume
the
the judge.
explanation, Sultan?
So assume the judge does not know anything actually about what you are doing. So you are supposed to explain to the judge, we're supposed to do this. If possible, if you want to share the document containing the scenario, you can share it. Then you can tell the judge what you did.
Okay. Um. So for the annotation, we're told that we should annotate for a self-driving car, and it says that a self-driving car, like it says that a self-driving car is going to need they are going to be able to they should be able to identify other cars while they're on the road. it should be able to identify traffic lights and road signs, because they will also need to like keep notes for all those type of things. And we used bounding boxes for our for as the annotation tool that we use. This is the first one. As you can see there, we labeled the cars and the traffic lights that were there. In the second one too, we also labeled the cars and traffic lights, but there were no road signs here, so we didn't label any of them. And this one had two road signs and cars, but no traffic lights, so we didn't label any traffic lights here. Should I go to the prompt annotation next?
Yes.
Hold
Okay,
on,
okay.
please. Can we
Okay.
ask questions like
Yeah,
Yes,
after
sure.
the
yes, sure. You can
presentation?
ask questions.
Okay. So my first question is why do you choose bounding box? Why do you feel like the best tool for you to use for this task? Why do you think it's bounding box and not semantics or polygon tool or any other tool? So why bounding box?
We chose bounding box because of it is like easier to label each of the labels that we chose, because of most of them are like a square shape, like the way cars are, the road signs the the traffic lights, they are all in like a square and rectangular shape, so they are easier to label. They are easier to label with the tool.
Okay, all right, thank you. And I think my next question is why do you pick the labels that you pick? That's the classes.
I picked the labels that we picked because a self-driving car, the three labels we picked are road signs, traffic light, and cars. The a self-driving car should be able to identify when other cars are on the road. They should be able to identify the road signs and also the traffic lights, because those are the main things that a driver also look out for when they are driving.
All right, thank you. That's my question.
Okay.
Rebecca, do you have any question for them before we move to the next task?
And please, I just want to say that if your team member is asked a question and you feel like your response will be better, please unmute your mic and talk. He's the one presenting does not mean that he has to be the only one to answer the question.
Yeah,
Thank you.
so
Okay. Can I contribute?
You are
okay.
in his team, right?
Yes, I'm a part of the team member. All right, can you go ahead?
Yes, please go ahead.
All right, once again, good afternoon, judges. We are team one, and as my team leader has earlier said, we have a task to present what we have displayed on the screen. Our goal actually was to produce a consistent and accurate and high standing annotations. So while we improve the prompt. So for the image annotation tags, we are able to select those labels because for every safe driving, as it involves the cars, it involves the road signs, it involves the traffic lights, which are the reason why we selected those three major labels. We would have chosen the driver, assuming we have more people or the driver is also visible. But since there was no visibility for who is driving, so we only have the cars. So that's why we selected those three as major. And the reason why we didn't also label all the cars is because we went for
at least 50% visibilities of the cars and also of all the objects that we selected to label. So for the cars that weren't labeled, those were the ones that were not too visible, though we understand that they are there, but their visibility is not, some, the tires is not showing. So we only selected and draw the bounding box around the visible one that we can see to at least 50%. So that's on that. So we chose a bounding box, as my leader earlier stated, because it enables us to capture the objects. It was safe enough for us to capture the objects like the cars, the traffic light, and the road signs. So that enables us to draw the box around it in the perfect shape. So that's the reason we went for that. We tried polygon, but we realized that drawing polygon around the car, it wasn't giving us the perfect things we wanted. So that's why we went for bounding box. All right, thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Treasure. Judge Rebecca, please, do you have a question for this thing?
Yeah, sorry, I'm actually toggling between screens. Yeah. For now, I'm still observing. I really do not have a question yet. Yeah, so they can carry on with the presentation.
All right, thank you. Team two, please, let's have your image annotation presentation. Team lead for team one, you can stop sharing now. Thank you.
Yeah. Good evening, Deborah. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear, Manuel.
Yeah. Good evening, amiable judges. Yeah. Let me share my screen. Can you see my screen now?
It's still loading.
Okay. Please confirm if you can see my screen.
Yes, I can see your screen, but I think due to your network, it's loading very slowly. Yes, I can see it very well now. You can go ahead. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. The image annotation, we have the task to be the self-driving car to annotate object needed for building the model for a self-driving car like Tesla. So we came up with the guideline, and our guideline for the labels, we decided to pick traffic light, the pedestrian, the car, and I omitted the road sign. And then for our annotation tools, we selected bounding box because the bounding box fit well for this project because the cars they maintain regular shapes, unlike polygons, which are used for irregular shapes. So that's why we went for the bounding box. And then our rules for unclear cases. Our rules was only to annotate objects that are 50% visible. Then the things we intentionally avoided, we avoid objects that are not up to 50% visible and objects we are unable to identify. Now let me go back to my CVAT. I don't know if you can still see my screen.
Yes.
Yes, we
Okay.
can see the screen.
Yeah. So for this task, we annotated the cars. Our classes are road signs, traffic light, pedestrian, cars. So we annotated the cars. Of course, we can see the cars. They are more than 50% visible. We annotated the cars, then the traffic lights, and the road signs. So for some reason, we were unable to complete the entire annotation, but I think I did some annotation here for the road signs and some of the cars as well. So
Okay, can I ask a question?
yeah,
You made mention that you omitted some things. Was it
N-
intentional, or
n-
I want to know your rationale. Like, why was it intentional, or it was an omission, or you just decided to not annotate it? If you
the
just decided not to annotate it, what's your rationale? Why did you decide not to do that?
okay, okay, we have some. There are some lights here. If when scrolling the, if you zoom in, you see that we have some lights here. We can't really identify if they are traffic lights or traffic signs. So for that reason, we intentionally avoid to annotate them.
So it was an intentional decision, not an omission.
Yes, it was an intentional decision.
So for team one, is it team one or group one or whatever?
Team
So
two.
okay, yeah, for team one, like I have a question for team one.
Okay.
So while annotating, did you encounter any edge case? And if you did, how did you handle it?
Yes,
Yeah,
we
sorry,
did.
please, we didn't get the question clearly.
Okay.
Okay, can you hear me clearly now?
Okay.
Okay, I said while annotating, did you encounter any edge case? And if you did, how did you handle it?
Yes, we did. We encountered a few edge cases when we were annotating. When we were annotating, there were like a few road signs and like because they were not really clear, so they were not sure if they were road signs or they were even traffic lights or they were just like street lamps that were in the road. So we omitted them because they were not visible and they were not clear enough for us to annotate.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Judge Rebecca. Judge Mary, please, do you have a question for team two?
No. I don't have any question. I think you better cover the questions. All the
All
questions.
right. All right. Thank you so much. Now, Judge Rebecca and Judge Mary, I don't know if you have access to their prompt engineering beforehand.
Yeah,
All
You mean
right.
the question?
the
Yes, the
question,
question.
right? Yeah,
All
Yeah.
right.
you
Thank
will
you.
share that.
So,
Yeah.
all right. Thank you, ma. So, team one, we're coming back to you again. Team one, I want you to share the answers to your prompt engineering and let judges observe. Thank you. Sultan, please. You're still the one presenting, right?
Yes, I
Adeyemi.
am. I'm the one presenting.
All right, please, let's have you on board now. Thank you.
Okay. So for the prompt engineering, we were told that we should, for the first question, we're told we should pick, we should improve. The question was pick the best deal under $2,500 and prepare to book. I'm prepared to book. Like that was the prompt we were given. And we're told that we should imagine if we are a virtual assistant and our boss told us to book a 4 night vacation in March for two adults under $2,500. And here was the assistant plan. The virtual assistant plan was I will search for vacation deals in Bahamas in March. Then I'll compare three travel sites and choose the best package based on price and reviews. And we were told that what improvement would you make to the prompt to ensure better tax execution? And that's for the question 1A. And for the like the type of improvement I'll make for them to the prompts are to check the price if the prices are for two adults specifically or they are for just one adult alone. And also the assistant should check multiple packages, not just only one. They should check like different hotels, different bookings for the vacations, yeah. Different bookings for the vacation and compare which ones are better. Like they should compare the customer ratings, the the customer reviews and the hotel ratings so that the assistant can choose like the better customer service for the a better customer service for the assistant. Sorry, for the boss. The second question was rewrite these prompts to improve clarity and robustness. Check price line for similar vacation prices. And I rewrote it like I rewrote it as search price line for 4 night vacation packages to to bah- Bahamas in March for two adults with a total cost of 25 with $2,500. Meaning I made it like more specific so that it can be like I made it more specific than the very vague prompts that I was given here so that the assistant can like understand the prompts very well and give a better execution. But because of the time, we weren't able to finish the second prompt and we weren't able to answer question 1C. Is there any questions?
So is this coupon?
Yeah, this is group one.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we should go to the next presentation. Then we'll just give like a general feedback based on the prompt.
No questions, right?
Yeah, no question for now.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Adeyemi. Emmanuel, please share your screen and explain to us how you got your answers for your prompt engineering task. Thank you.
Okay, for the prompt engineering, my colleague will be the one presenting.
All right. I'm the one presenting for the prompt engineering, group 2.
All right. Please share your screen with us. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, so for the prompt engineering, this is the question that we're given, and the idea is to serve as the virtual assistant and book for a vacation, hotel booking for a vacation. And we are given the assistant plan and the assistant prompt, but we are asked to improve the prompts and explain the reasoning behind that. And to answer that, this is the improvement on the prompt. Question 1A, the prompt. Search for a 4 night vacation packages to the Bahamas for two adults traveling in March. The total package cost must not exceed $2,500. Search reputable travel websites such as Expedia, Priceline, and then just ensure it's a reputable travel site. And the reasoning behind the prompt. Number one is that it provides a clear context by specifying the destination, Bahamas, the travelers, 2 adults, the budget, 2,500, the duration, and the travel month, which is March. And the second reasoning is because there's a divine evaluation criteria for the search instead of the AI giving me subjective choices. There is the search for reputable travel websites such as Expedia and Priceline. So I know what I'm looking for. And then that also explains the reason for the number 3, that gives room for a desired output. I also know what I'm trying to get out from the responses of the AI, so it doesn't give me a fake answers. Then the last one is that it improves the robustness by searching multiple, websites, multiple travel sites, such as the ones I've instructed the AI to search, the Expedia and the Priceline, like that. So the question 1B, we are asked to rewrite the prompt to improve clarity and robustness. And and the bonus is that we should give it a final prompt that helps the agent verify the booking details before submitting it. So that means the assistant is not to, after the search, there must be a need for verification before the booking. And so the prompt, since the major, part of the desired output in that is that there must be um, an approval or a verification or a review before proceeding with the booking. And so the prompt, before proceeding with any booking, verify that still based on the desired output that we are looking for, that one, the package meets 4 night stay, and the total price still does not exceed 2,500. And want to also ensure that the hotel details are accurate, and also want to ensure the cancellation policy for the bookings have been also reviewed before proceeding with any booking. And for the constraints of time on our sites, we could not get to complete the question 1C. So that is all at the moment.
All right. Thank you, team 2 and team 1. Um, I want to give like a general feedback for the prompt. I think I like how detailed the prompt for team 2 is. Like I'm very big when it comes to prompts, and I could see the context, I could see the tags, I could see the task like clearly stated out, like it is one of the things you want to look out for when you're writing prompts. And I could see the constraints from your prompt, and I think that's a good one. For for team 1, yeah, the prompt is nice, but I was expecting more context when you're writing your prompt. For you to get a good result from any prompt, it must be contextualized. Like you need to give it context. So this is more like a general feedback for the two teams, because I was expecting, like, I even felt the prompt itself, like that's the initial prompt, and gave it away already. I was expecting a role when you're rewriting the prompt, when you are correcting the prompt. I was expecting you to specify the role you want the AI to assume. So I was expecting that for both teams, but I didn't see that. So subsequently, it's more of a feedback. When you're writing prompt, there are some key things that you want to add to your prompt, like your role. You need to specify what role the AI should assume. Then you need to also talk about the task is very important. Adding constraints to, if you wish, like if you want to like set guardrails, that is nice. Having to add your format to makes it concise, and then context is very important in any prompt. If there is no context, it's good, the output will come out vague, so you will not get the desired result. So these things are very important when writing prompts. So yeah, it's more like a feedback for me, really, for the prompts presentation. Rebecca, over to you.
Rebecca, not sure she heard. Okay, we can't hear you. You're on mute. We can't hear you.
Sorry, don't mind me. I have so many tabs, like I'm talking to 10 tabs. And like Mary said, honestly, like she stole my thoughts. So she practically said everything I wanted to say. And for group two, I love your presentation. And group one, well done as well. But what differentiated group two from group one was the fact that they gave context. And it really shows their reasoning, and it shows their understanding about prompt engineering. Of course, maybe made mention of so many other things that needs to be put into consideration when writing prompts. So I won't want to bore us with so many talks.
All right, thank you so much. Team one and two, let's give a round of applause to our judges for their time, for correcting us. And yes, please, I want to see your emojis. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Judge Rebecca, for your time. Thank you, Judge Mary, for your time. It was really amazing having you two be the judges of today's event. So, right now, while we are trying to get feedback from our judges to know who the winner of today's AI Ai-Thon is, I would want us to welcome again Mr. Irabo, the CEO and co-founder of Beyond Human.
Deborah, we can't hear you. Or is it me? Deborah. Okay. I think what she actually wanted to say was a remark, right? If I'm correct. Serena. Is Serena here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, it's remark, right?
Yes. And
Oh. Okay, so Deborah, are you back? Not yet. All right, so I think what she wanted to say was a closing remark. So while the judges are taking out their time to review and finalize on the scores within themselves on who should be the winner for this event, so we can call on Mr. Rabo to come on board and give the closing remark. Thank you. Mr. Rabo, over to you. Are you here?
Yeah, I'm here. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you very much to our judges. Thank you very much to Rebecca. Thank you very much, Mary. Thank you very much, everybody. And the time everyone here has given to make today a very memorable one for for our student. Um, where is Deborah? Is Deborah back now? Oh, she's still joining. Couldn't be her data. Okay, I think she's back. Deborah, are you back? Okay, so thank you very much, everybody. Thank you very much, Debbie. It was a very wonderful time, and I believe our students have seen firsthand how it feels when your work is being judged, and I want to actually admonish our students, both in team one and two. Please take note of the feedback that you have been given. Put in more effort beyond today. Please take this challenge yourself. During this session, I believe multiple persons put ideas together, but on your own, take this challenge on yourself and see what you can make out of it. Pick up more ideas from other places where you can get data set. Like I said earlier, you can get one of those places can be YouTube. Get data set and see how you can put those data set together, annotate them, build a portfolio for yourself, and let's put ourselves out there. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much, sir. So at this point, Marcelina, please share your screen so we have a picture of all our graduating students. Some of them are not here, some of them are not competing, but we really appreciate them. It's not easy. This training was 7 or 8 weeks, and back to back, they did all of their assignments. And a round of applause, even to those that just did not complete this cohort, they actually went as far as competing. Thank you so much, every one of you. Tijesini, Olawale, Namdin, Oladimeji, Temitope, Ige, Adeyemi Sautan. I'm coming. Marcelina, please, can you just take your screen a bit upward so I can call? Yes, thank you. Emmanuel, Treasure, Aminu, and Tobechuku. It was amazing having you guys do this training with us. It was really, really amazing. And I just want to inform you that your certificate has been sent out. I don't know if Mr. Rabo mentioned it. I was off for a bit. The certificate has been sent out. So congratulations to you. And I really do hope with you are able to start a career, do something really, really meaningful for yourself with this certificate. And as you know, you are now in the BHI server, you have always been since you started this training. We're going to be having projects coming up. Don't hesitate to apply for those projects. Put to work what you've learned, and you can actually get projects outside as well. Again, thank you and congratulations to every one of you. So now I don't know if our result is ready. I would need to ask. So please, is our results ready?
Deborah, sorry,
Huh?
please just give like 1 minute. I sent you a message. Please check.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
All right. I just wanted to quickly chip this in while we are also trying to, share the score, compile the scores, and know the winner. Is there any other person that maybe from our students that want to share anything? Maybe like any feedback you want to share, even if it is about the hackathon, anything you want, the AI, so anything you want to share, your feedback towards the training as well. Any other person? I know two of us already said something at the beginning of the class, of the event, I mean. So does any other person have anything to say? If you do, please, you have the floor. You can say that now. All right. So,
Yeah.
uh, all right, go ahead, Treasure.
All right. My name is Treasure, and firstly, I want to appreciate Beyond Human Intelligence, our facilitators, for all of our lecturers, our trainers, all through our training period. We want to say a big thank you to you and to PHI for providing this platform for us to actually learn and be exposed to what data annotation and the AI world is majorly about. So we really, really appreciate and we are grateful for it. Also, we would like to make a plea to PHI and also to our facilitators that we are open for any task, for any work, because I realize that if nothing is done with what we have learned in a short while, over time we may forget everything we have been taught. So this requires continuous practice. It requires continuous continuing to work. So no matter how little the work is, no matter how little the project or the task is, I think we would so much appreciate so as to keep the brain warm and also to be able to put to use all that you have taught us. So we look forward to hearing from you from time to time as regard openings and opportunities. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you for sharing that, Treasure. Does any other person have anything else to share?
All right. Thank you once again. This is Olatunji. Thank you once again. Thank you to BHI. In addition to what the other person said earlier, in the bid of also trying to search for one or two offers as regards this space, I also come in contact with some offers that has to do with AI training, training AI models. Example of site like Outlier, even though that is not a Nigerian based, but there are also other ones that are macro ones, something like that happening. But one of the major bottlenecks with all of this, sites is the fact that they have assessments and interviews to pass, and they are a kind of difficult task. So I don't know if BHI have engaged with some of those platforms before and see how it can be introduced to the communities, to the students, and see how we can receive help in passing some of these assessments and interviews. So that's my suggestion at this time. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Olatunji. Thank you so much, Treasure. What you've said, your plea is being noted by the management, and if we're having any changes or any information to pass about that, we would reach out to you. Again, thank you so much for doing this with us. Please, does any other person have something they want to share? While we are still waiting for our results to come, just a few more minutes and it will be here. All right. So since nobody's talking, so while you all were doing your competition, Mr. Irabo was hosting a webinar with the rest of us here. was hosting a webinar with the rest of us here. And one of the key things he actually highlighted, and I think I would want to share with you all. I know that one of your tutor has mentioned it, but I just want to mention it again. It's okay to learn a skill, but it's not okay to be quiet about it. You can go online using his words, make noise about it. Go online on LinkedIn, talk about it. In fact, your certificate has been sent out, like I said earlier. You can actually post it online. You know how LinkedIn can be. I am happy to announce. It's your own turn to do. I am happy to announce this week. Post it online, let people get to see that you are a data annotator, write about it. All of these things are the things that can get you a client. You don't know who is seeing you, you don't know who is watching you. So don't just depend on BHI alone. Join communities on LinkedIn, on Instagram, anywhere at all you can join communities. And you'll see how helpful like that will actually be to your career. And again, before I forget, so one of our judges, Judge Mary, actually wrote a book. The title of the book was announced by Serena, and she said the price is actually 40 hours. Sorry, $40, right? But she's going to be giving it at a discount of 20%.
Sorry. I think you are misreading the book, Deborah. The name of the book is the one that has $40. Please don't go and chase them away. Oh.
Thank you so much. All right, thank you so much. But the price is how much again, ma'am?
The price is 10,000 naira, but she's giving us 20% discount, which is now 8,000 for everyone in this event.
Oh, all right. Thank you so much. So I would encourage every single one of us to actually get this book because I think it
It's
should
in
be
the
a
chat.
memo.
It's
Ma'am?
in the chat, please, so they can start clicking on the link now to purchase if they want to. The link
All
is in
right.
the chat. Thank
All
you.
right.
Can go
Thank you,
ahead.
ma'am. So I would encourage every one of us to actually get this book. It includes the memo of Judge Mary on her annotation journey. So some of the questions you might have to ask, believe me, it actually might be in that book, right? So I would encourage every one of us to get this book. Use the link in the chat to get it. And also she's giving the book for free to one of the person that wants this BHI data annotation scholarship in the person of Solomon. Solomon, are you still here? I don't know if Solomon is still here. Solomon, you are getting that book for free, all thanks to Judge Mary. Please, everyone, let's appreciate her for giving it for free to Solomon and for giving us a 20% discount. Guys, let's appreciate her. That's a lot. That's a lot. Thank you so much, ma'am. And would really really appreciate you for this. Thank you very, very much. So Serena, is our result here?
Yes.
All
It,
right.
it,
The moment we've been waiting for everyone. So Serena has the result. Please pay attention and congratulations to the winners.
okay, I've come to the end of the Ai-Thon challenge, and I have the results with me. First of all, I'd like to extend my sincere appreciations to our judges for their time, their expertise, and their thoughtful evaluation throughout today's challenge. I'd also like to commend both teams for their outstanding efforts, collaboration, and creativity. After carefully reviewing the judges' scores, here are the final results. So for team one, for image annotation, from both judges, the overall score was 60. Of course, the points are over 100. For image annotation, you got 60. For prompt engineering, you also got 60, bringing your total score to 120. For team two, image annotation, you had 75 points. And for prompt engineering, you have 70 points, bringing your total score to 145.
Wow.
Congratulations to both teams for putting up a very great effort. And with the final score of 120 points, we have our first runner up with receiving a cash prize of 50,000 naira. Congratulations, team one. And with the final score of 145 points, our overall champions taking home the grand prize of 100,000 naira are team two. Congratulations. Let's all give both teams a round of applause. You have done really well. You have shown your skills and your knowledge throughout the training, and we're very proud of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Serena. I just want to say something, Deborah, before you come on board. So, when you receive your cash prizes, I think it is, should I say it is important? I don't know the best word to use, but I think it would be great if you could first get that book. You need it. Either you like it or not, you need it, right? At the end of all this training, at the end of all this learning, at the end of the day, you actually need to also improve on your skills. You need to learn more. And we keep learning more. That's the truth. You need to learn more. And at the same time, this book is going to also expose your mind to some things that you didn't even learn during the training. Some things like maybe the tools that you don't even know about that exist, that you can actually, someone mentioned outlier while it was speaking. They're actually much more. I mean, more tools, more platforms. Let me use platform, not tools. There are actually more platforms that you can actually use that you don't even know about. When you go through this book, when you read this book, you are going to be shocked. Like, what? I don't know this. I don't know I can actually make some money through this platform. I don't even know I can get annotation jobs through this platform. So please do well to get the book. The link is in the chat, and you can always reach out to Deborah on Discord as well to share the link with you. I believe Deborah will share it on Discord, definitely after the event. All right. Thank you. Over to you, Deborah.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone. It's been an amazing event with you all. Thank you, our judges, our host, our management, our COO, and our CEO, and to our quality assurance specialists, to myself, and to the student, and for all of you that invited your friends, your family over. It's been an amazing time here today, and I really do hope that you've got a lot of value for this section. Congratulations again, Team 2 and Team 1. I wish you all the best in your endeavor. I want to say go into the word. Please pardon me. But I really look forward to you are doing amazing things in your career. Congratulations again. And we've come to the end of this meeting. Thank you every single one for joining. But before we come to the final close, I would want us to hand over to our COO again to give us the final closing remark. Thank you. Mr. Rabo, please, for the
I don't
last
have
time.
to. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. I think I'll just be throwing light on what the students were speaking on, which is, I think, basically it's how to position themselves out there and how to earn, how to prepare themselves. There is no better way to learn how to prepare yourself than to begin. Don't be scared of joining a meeting. The reason why I will be saying this again is because I made some statement when you guys were in your breakout rooms, and one of that statement is, in my early days as a data annotator, I had failed an interview, and in my early days as a data annotator, I had joined interviews, and within those interviews, I did not know how to answer questions. I just froze. I know what to do practically, but I did not know how to say it out theoretically. And there is no better way to prepare yourself than to begin. Um, you begin by answering those questions, and when you fail at them, you go back to your study. You go back to your researching systems, and prepare yourself again, and jump on the next interview. And that is how you go. That is how you thrive. That is how you succeed. you succeed by taking one step at a time. So I want to think yourself, treasure, and one other person that was speaking. Please put yourself up on different annotation platforms. Get yourself out there. Make noise about what you do. Get yourself a good portfolio. Get yourself a good proposal. Get proposal templates. And most importantly, if there are difficulties alongside where you ask these questions, we've had students where they had a project on a client and they don't know the best way to go about that project, or they don't know the best way to answer some of the questions that were being asked. Um, by a client, you can come on the community, ask questions. There will always be somebody to answer those questions for you. Chat up one of your leaders or one of your tutors directly. There will always be somebody to communicate with you, provide solutions, guide you through, especially your first and second job you'll be jumping on. There will always be somebody to guide you through, put you through on what to say or how to go about things. You already have the skill, you already know what to do. Many a time you might not just know how to package yourself. There's always somebody on ground to ensure you are properly presented, properly packaged, and you get your job right. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you once again to our students. Thank you once again to our judges. Thank you once again to the team. I appreciate everybody's time. And that will be all for today. Back to you, Debbie, before we put this a close.
All right. Thank you so much. So I actually forgot a detail that might be important. I know somebody is wondering, how do we even get our money? Actually, I'm going to be requesting for your attendance, and it will be sent over to you. And for the person that actually wants scholarship, I will reach out to you. Once
Sorry,
again,
Deborah, you are sounding far. Sorry. Or is it only me? You are sounding a bit far from your device.
something like that. Okay. Is it better now?
Yeah, I think it's better. Yeah.
Thank you so much for doing that in English. So I was saying that for our winners, I'll be asking for your account details later, so your prize will be sent to you. Thank you so much, everyone. And for the person that won the scholarship, if you're still here, I'll be in your DM shortly as well. We'll go about how you can have access to the material and also get the book that one of our judges is giving to you. Good night, everyone. Thank you for joining. Have a beautiful evening. Bye.